channel. So today we are starting off with nothing on my face because we are going to be doing a tutorial using only one brand, and that is e.l.f. So I wanted to start the video off with no makeup on because I really want to use everything from skincare to eyes, lips, face. e.l.f. Literally e.l.f. I want to use everything, and I thought it'd be best to come on here with no makeup on so we can do this from scratch so we can see how the end results come out. I'm really excited about this. I mentioned in my last video that I wanted to do a video using only e.l.f. products, and you guys were totally here for it. You guys wanted to see it, so I'm excited that this is going to go down. So I went to the e.l.f. store yesterday and picked up quite a lot of stuff, and then I picked up the other half at Target. So I have a lot of things we're gonna go through. I'm excited about today's look, and I hope you guys are as well. So if you guys want to see how this look goes down and the end results, then continue watching. All right, so first things first, we are gonna go straight into skincare. This is something I'm very excited about, and I need to prep my skin before I do my makeup. So I'm gonna go in first with the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. This is a lightweight mist that hydrates skin, refreshes your makeup. So I got a little invigorating coconut scent, enriched with coconut and vitamin E. Smells really good. And next we're gonna be going in with the e.l.f. Droplet Balm. This is a hydrating balm to water moisture. Maybe about that much. Oh wow, it's like melting straight into my fingers. Literally like water. Ooh. So this one right here is a lightweight moisturizer that transforms from balm to water for a refreshing, cooling sensation. Yeah, it definitely feels really nice. For my eye cream today, we're gonna be going in with the Beauty Shield Soothing Eye Serum. So it's not an eye cream, but it is an eye serum and it is an eye product, so I feel it'll work. This is a Nourishing Eye Serum formulated to smooth and plump the eye area. It's antioxidant infused as well. And it has these 3 little balls on there, which I feel like little massagers for underneath of the eyes. So we're just gonna go ahead and start this and just gonna go in circular motion and work the product in. I'm really not even squeezing a whole lot out, just like very minimal pressure. Make sure you always kind of get the sides of your eyes too. Feels good so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into my eye makeup now. I was gonna do my primer, but I do want to wait until I get closer to doing the makeup. So let's go ahead and do eyebrows. For the eyebrows, I picked up a brow cream. I thought this is best for me because I do use like a brow gel as it is. And this is in the shade light brown. I thought it went perfect with my brows. So I'm gonna start this right at like the bald spot. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and work the product up. Can you create the same effect I do on my brows as it is? I do like a more kind of feathered-ish kind of brow. Pretty much I'm gonna follow the same steps I do in my everyday makeup. Like there was an option to get like a brow powder or a brow pencil, but I don't really use those products, so I really wanted to stick to what I already know. And I'm happy I did because I'll be able to know if I really like the product or not. I feel like if I were to use like a brow pencil, I probably wouldn't like the finish because I don't use brow pencils. I felt it was best for me to go with what I already am used to. Looks good. Actually, this color is really nice. I think it's actually better than the one I used. So now that my brows are on, we're gonna go ahead and do a brow cleanup, and we're gonna do this with concealer like usual. So I went ahead and picked up the Complete Coverage Concealer. So I grabbed this one because it is a cream one, so I feel I'll get a little more coverage out of it, but also because there are 4 shades in here. This is the light palette, by the way. So there's 4 shades in here. They look pretty light. They look like they could be a pretty good concealer for what I'm going for. So we're gonna see how this works, and we're gonna go with, let's see. Ooh, nice. I think we're gonna go with this one with the middle shade right there. So far, so good. Color's really nice, and it really glides on nicely, which could be a good and bad thing because if it's too slippery, that means it's gonna move. So we don't want that, so let's hope it doesn't, but from what I'm seeing right now, it looks really good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take in this concealer brush right here and just kind of blend everything out. I'm just gonna buff it up just like we normally do. That looks pretty good from what we have on right now. We're gonna go ahead and move straight into the eye makeup. So when I was at Target, I forgot to get a shadow base, and then when I went to Target, they didn't have a shadow base. And then when I went to the e.l.f. store, I forgot to get a shadow base. So we're gonna use the concealer as a base, and I actually don't mind because I like using concealers as shadow bases as it is. And we're just gonna go in with that same color. We're gonna actually mix those both together. And I'm just gonna apply this on the lid. It's like brightening up the eye area, and it's also covering, so that's a plus right there. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Perfecting Finish HD powder. It's like a translucent white powder. I'm gonna grab the fluffy blending brush from them as well and just kind of set the concealer, especially towards the brow bone. Just really set everything in. This will also allow for a smoother application of the eyeshadows, but also because I don't know how this concealer wears, I wanna make sure that it stays locked in. Let me think of something. So for my eyeshadow today, we're gonna be going in with the Modern Metals palette. So we're gonna go ahead and go in first with this beautiful matte shade right here as a transition shade. I thought it'd be so pretty. It's almost like a dusty, rosy, terracotta, burnt amber shade. It's really nice. We're gonna start this right on the outer V of the eye. Oh wow. And I'm going in with that fluffy blending brush that I had showed you guys earlier. It's like a really nice blending brush. I was really attracted to this one when I saw it because I thought it was so fluffy and I need it to be fluffy from the moment I get it. My eyebrow hair just fell off. So I'm gonna go in and just go in that circular motion, working it kind of all over the eyelid. I'm gonna go in with the same shadow, but a more dense brush, and I'm going to use it to define the crease. I always like doing this to really get that shadow to stand out. And then with that same brush, I'm gonna go right in the crease and blend it out. Oh, I also did get this blending brush too. This one's really nice as well. I'll probably use that in a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna use it right now. With the same color. Just kind of dusting it now a little bit over, just to make sure it's nice and even. So far, I'm very impressed. So I'm now gonna go in on the other side and do the exact same steps that I just did, starting off with that matte shade, just adding it all over the eyelid. So I'm gonna go now back in with that concealer, and I'm gonna grab just a little bit more. I'm gonna add this as like a base on the lid, kind of like how I normally do with all my other looks. And we are going to pop this right in the middle. I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. All right, and you see how it's like not so perfect because I'm not going for like that cut crease look. I'm now gonna go in with this flat eyeshadow brush, also from e.l.f. And I'm gonna pick up this really nice bronze shade. I thought it was so pretty, and I don't think I've done like a bronze shade like this before on my channel. That is so gorgeous. It's like almost smoky, but not necessarily. And I'm just gonna tap and press on the eyelid. I go in now with the hydrating mist to add a little bit more of the shadow to really make the pigment stand out. Let's go ahead and move into mascara and lashes. So yes, lashes. They do have lashes. So I went ahead and picked up the Lash Extending Mascara. This one looked pretty good, and I did like the wand on it. It's not too fluffy, it's like dense. When the wand is too big, I cannot like. It just doesn't do anything for my lashes. So I find it better to go in with a mascara that has a smaller, not really a small, but like a normal size wand. So that is one coat right there. Trick for me is I always kind of start at the root of the lash, pull up, always kind of roll at the lash, and start working your way up. Now for lashes, I'm excited. So I grabbed two of the same ones because I might be stacking these. You guys know me. I love me a full, thick, long, voluptuous lash. Like I just always love that. I saw this and I wasn't too sure how it was gonna come out. So I said, I'm gonna grab two in case one isn't enough. We'll just double stack them. Apply the lashes on. See how this little applicator works. They're so little. I feel like for the everyday person, this is like a normal lash. I'm just low-key that girl that loves a really, really full lash. They're not bad, they're cute, but I'm just used to them being to my eyebrows. All right, lash one is on. Oh, not bad. Not bad once you double it. You can see a big difference. So I feel like they just look, well, this side just looks a little more open because there's just one lash, but I do like the fullness that this one gives me. So I'm really excited now to get into the face products. So we're gonna go in with the Hydrating Face Primer. I thought this would be a perfect primer to use for this look. My skin's kind of been a little dry lately. I mean, it always is, but I did get a peel last week and feel that it's been a little drier than usual in certain areas. So we wanna go ahead and do a little bit more of a hydrating primer for that reason. For foundation, we're gonna be going in with the Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Nude. And this is one of the only foundations I feel that I saw. There was one that I did pick up, which was this one, but I just found out that it's actually a concealer and not a foundation. So I'm gonna be going in with this one. This one is said to be an oil-free satin matte finish. It's got a blendable, buildable coverage, which is really nice. I'm gonna do 2 pumps, 3 pumps actually, I'm gonna be very honest. And I'm also gonna be going in with the e.l.f. Beauty Sponge, which is this one right here. It's got like little sparkles on there. So I'm just gonna pounce this starting where I normally do, which is right along my jawline. I always have to check right there first. Right here, this is where I need the most coverage because I do have discoloration. I do have like some old remaining little zits in there too. So I like to always cover those babies first. So far, this is actually covering up very, very good. I'm gonna zoom in on my skin so you guys can kind of see coverage and the finish. I love that it still gives me like a skin-like appearance. Comment below if you guys have used this foundation before. I'm actually gonna do just one more pump. I know that might sound like a lot, but I do kind of want a little more coverage. So total, it was like 4 or 5 pumps. We're gonna go now back in with the Coverage Complexion Concealer. We are going to do the exact same thing I normally do with all my concealers. Just gotta follow in the same steps. Bring it up a little higher as well. I have that little zit that will not go away. Another one that won't go away. And then just going to press the concealer on. I'm using just the back of the clean area of the sponge. That looks good. I don't know what's happening. What happened right there? There we go. It looks sad. Okay, I'm gonna now just kind of buff this out. This is also another e.l.f. brush. It's a flat blending brush, but I thought it'd be really nice to clean it up right there. I will say this concealer has pretty good coverage, but once it's blended out, I feel like I have to add a little more on there, which isn't bad for me. I think it's just a preference because I do prefer very full coverage concealer, especially when you have freckles and, you know, kind of discoloration. But if you have like perfectly good skin or you don't like a ton of coverage, it's just, I personally just want more. I love more. So I'm going to set my skin with this one first, and we're gonna be using this brush. This is a pointed powder brush. I'm just gonna set the T-zone area. Just gonna press this all over. Just kind of like how when I normally do my makeup, just pressing it. Kind of just wanna set it all. I was gonna do a cream contour, but I forgot to pick up a cream contour color. So we're just gonna go ahead and do it with a bronzer, because I do get a bronzer and a blush. Okay, so right around the eye area, I think I'm gonna be using this one right here, because I do feel that I want it to be a little brighter. Dude, powder does wonders to the face, I swear. I used to be like anti-powder, but it just makes you look airbrushed, you know? So for the bronzer, we're gonna be going in with this shade, and this one is called Constantly Bronze. I love that name. And we're gonna be taking in the Complexion Brush. So, fun fact about this brush, I used to use this in my freelancing days. I think I had the brush for about 2 years, and it gave everybody the best chiseled like cheek you could possibly imagine. It was so frayed and so used and just so worked in that eventually I was like, I'm gonna throw it away and get a new one, and I regretted it because I was never able to get the brush the same way it used to be. So when I saw it at the store, I grabbed it again and I said, I'm just gonna do it and try to get it back to the way it was. You guys ever have a brush like that you've worked it in, you know how it works, you know where the hair is at, like you can make it work. That's how I felt with this one. I feel like almost like just roughing it up real quick. I know, I'm driving you guys nuts, but it was the best brush. I always feel like when I first get a brush, it's like I never love the brushes at first because I need to work them in. I don't know, almost like when you get like your hair freshly cut and it's like, or when it's too clean and you're like, oh, I can't work with it. Very similar effect. All right, so we're just gonna dust this across. Ooh, come on, cheeks. I use the same shade, and I'm gonna go in with this cream eyeshadow brush. This one looks really nice, and I use it to do a little bit of snatching on the side of my nose. Now the only thing I am noticing with combination, I think, of the HD powder and the foundation and the products I had on is that right around my nose, my eye area, it is kind of separating a little bit. I think it might have been the powder because prior to that, it was completely fine. I've been one of the powders. I think it was an HD one because normally like a pressed powder works perfectly fine for that. And then for baking, we're gonna use this translucent powder. This is their sheer powder. I'm excited. We're gonna go in and grab this powder. And I'm gonna use now the flat side to kind of just set it all, everything else. All right, so while we bake, we already know the drill. We're gonna go ahead and finish off the eyes. And we're just gonna go back in with that palette again. I really want the eyes to look complete. I don't wanna leave them bare. I feel like I wanna see the full effect, the full finish of everything. I'm gonna grab that one brush again and smoke it as much as I can in there. I love this brush because it's a little thicker. She's thick, so she's gonna really help to buff that all out. I'm now gonna go in with the No Budge Retractable Liner. This is their black eyeliner that I found there. Based off the swatch, it looks pretty good. So we're just gonna use that. And I do just kind of warming it up on the back of my hand. They made a difference adding that translucent powder. What I was seeing earlier disappeared for sure. I wanna say it was this powder that created that separation. Prior to that, it looked good. And actually when I did that first powder, it looked good. So it had to have been that. We're gonna go ahead and set my skin with the Makeup Setting Mist. We're gonna do about, I don't know, a ton of sprays just to kind of set everything in. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and highlight my skin. This is gonna really pull the whole look in together. Give me that glow, give me the shine, give me the everything I need. We're gonna be going in with the Modern Metals palette. This one comes with 3 blushes and 3 highlights in there. So you get a really pretty like orangey shade. Let me see, I'll show you guys the 3. These are 3 shades that come with. These are very, very pretty. I feel these will look good on just about anyone's skin tone. So I'm gonna go in with this shade. There's no names on. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Oh, wow. Hello. Down the middle of the nose. Nose highlight just like brings me back together in general. Got so happy putting on highlight all over. Is anyone else like that? Like you guys like put highlight and you're like, wow, things just changed. There is actually a really nice blush on here. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of this one on. I thought it was really nice. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my hands. I did pick up some e.l.f. wipes as well. I was like, gonna have to use them in here. So now that we have the whole makeup on, I wanna put on a lip, and you guys are gonna be so happy for me because I did not pick a nude. For once, even though I have a really pretty nude right here, I'm going with color today. I thought color would look so nice. So we could do a red, could do a pink, could do a berry. I kinda like the berry. I like berry. Okay, we're doing the berry. And I did pick up some lip liners, so I'm glad I picked up a berry one as well. This one's called Deep Berry, and it has a brush and a lip liner in there, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's like a really pretty shade. All right, we're going in with that one. So we're gonna go ahead and define the lips. So anytime I do my lips, I always pair it with the lip liner. I feel it makes a complete difference in how the lips look and how the lip products are gonna wear throughout the day. Even with the liquid lipstick, you still wanna have a little definition to the lip. And I feel always going with one shade darker than the lip color gives you a nice little contour and makes the lips look just fuller. And I don't know, I think it just gives it an overall better look. I like this lip liner. Really nice, went on very, very nice. I actually did happen to pick up one other lip liner, so I'm really happy I did because these went on really nice. You guys know I'm very picky when it comes to lip liners. I'm usually not a fan of a lot of them. This is really, really nice. Very impressive. All right, so next we're gonna be going in with the liquid matte lipstick in the shade Wine Tour. Ooh. Could use some wine right now, actually. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes, this lip color really pulled the whole look together. And it's already dried down. That was really fast. Hella, 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 hella fire. I feel like I need more blush though. I really do. Blush is like my new thing that I feel like I can't live without it anymore now. Like why did I go all these tutorials never using blush? Okay, my hair is nice and poofed. By the way, I just got my hair done. I don't know if you guys noticed. I got new extensions put in. These are like tape-in extensions, and we did like a little low lights in them. I feel like I'm officially fall looking. Like I look so fall. All I need is a coffee, a big jacket, sitting in cold weather. Fall, call me fall. So this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you loved this tutorial and loved me trying out this concept of one branded makeup tutorials. I know I've done it in the past before with Maybelline, and then now this is with e.l.f. So I hope you guys loved that and loved being able to see affordable products getting put to use and the end results looking pretty good. If I had to recommend you guys 3 products from the whole look I did, I would highly recommend the shadow palette, highly recommend the lip products. Definitely the lip products, like I'm really impressed with them. And I would definitely recommend this little palette right here. I thought that this was pretty cool, seeing 3 blushes and 3 highlights. And I love that the colors aren't too intense. I feel like anybody can wear them. They're really soft enough to go with anyone's skin type, but also enough to really stand out. If there is one product that I have to say I probably didn't agree with so much, it would have to be the HD press powder, this one. I found this one to kind of separate what I had going on because the concealer and the foundation looked really good. Everything was good until I put this on, and then it kind of did this weird separation. But once I put on the loose powder, it did kind of come back together, and this is how it looks. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will list everything down below so you guys know what it is in case you guys are interested in it. And if you guys want to see more videos like this with other brands, whether it's high-end, drugstore, whatever, you name it, let me know in the comments down below. I really want to see what you guys are into, the stuff that you guys like to see go down. I love that affordable drugstore products can still work just as good as any other product out there. So it was really nice being able to do this today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.